I do want to wait and see what's going to happen with that fight, with the title fight. Maybe I can get in there. Maybe I can jump the line and fight for the title. I'm not going to take that as a guarantee. So I'll be ready. Maybe fight Leon Edwards could be a guy, you know, a rematch against him could be something that would interest me. Also, a super fight against a guy like Nate Diaz, which I've called out a couple of times. That also would be a fight that would interest me. If it's a big card, if it's a main event, that's something that would be interesting in the sense that I like to be active. I don't like to be too long without fighting. So if whoever wins between Colby and Kamaru, they only plan on fighting maybe April, May, or even further than that next year, I think that would be too long for me to wait it out, you know. I'm an active guy. I feel like I'm improving. I'm still young. I still have a lot to grow. So I think competing is the best thing that I could do.
Kamaru and Colby are set to fight in November in New York. Would you be open to, if they approached you about being a backup for the main event of that card? And that could put you right into the spot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be something interesting. Even if I'm not, you know, officially a backup, I do plan to stay ready and possibly, you know, if something, I hope nothing happens, but if something happens, I can step in there and, you know, and save the day. So we'll see.
What was the training sessions like between you and Kamaru? Why do you match up well with him? You know, what do you pose to him that he hasn't seen before?
You know, if I go from the training sessions, I wouldn't say I match up well with him because most of them, you know, I was at the worst side of it. Kamaru has always been a really disciplined guy, a really hard worker. And we did go at it in training. I have maybe, you know, 30 to 40 rounds trained with him in all the years we've been together of sparring. And usually he would get the best out of me. He has always been really tough. But exactly from that, I think that I've improved so much. I've become such a better fighter, you know. I've developed so many new things. And even from, you know, when we last trained to now, and that's been a while, I think that I've changed a lot as a fighter. So I can really surprise him. I think I can bring new things that he hasn't seen in any of the guys that he has faced, because I really feel comfortable anywhere I'm fighting. I feel comfortable on the ground, be it on the bottom or be it on the top. I feel comfortable on the striking, you know. So I think that I'm really versatile and I have a lot of let's say, resilience. I can take a lot of damage. I can, you know, get into deep waters and keep pushing and keep looking for a win somehow. So I think that's something that I really put on the table against Kamaru. I think it's going to be a really competitive fight, and I do believe I can beat him. Yeah, I think that we have a great relationship, but it's nothing that will prevent us from competing against each other. We are competitors. We want to be the best, and he is the best right now. So he's the guy that I got to fight. He's the guy that I got to beat. So I can say that I'm the best in the world.